the Walton County Historical Society. We'd like to welcome you and certainly thank you for being here, and thank St. Albans for letting us use this nice facility. It's my duty and honor to introduce our speaker for tonight, Judge Greg Adams. Greg was born and raised right here in beautiful downtown Monroe. Graduated Monroe Area High School in 1963. Went on to get a BS degree in political science at Georgia State and a master's degree in rehabilitation counseling from the University of Georgia. Worked for a while in the private sector and was elected judge of the Walton County Probate Court in 1980 and is now in his 8th term as judge and has done a fantastic job all that time. Now that's what I have here to tell you about it, but if you're as old as I am and lived here your whole life, you know Greg was also the lifeguard at the swimming pool and at least a 3, if not a 4 sport letterman in high school, and just all around nice guy. And we're honored to have him here, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy what he has to say to us. So it's all yours, Judge.
Well, thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Well, glad everybody's here tonight. Gail did ask that I introduce, as you know, I'm retiring this year, and Gail asked that I introduce the people here present who are running for my office, Judge of the Probate Court. And I'll go with the ladies first. Lori Duff, if you'll stand. And Sheriff Fabler, if you'll stand. And Bruce Wright, please stand, Bruce. And you give them a round of applause if you want to. They're all good candidates. All will do a good job, and I wish each one luck. But whoever gets in, I told them I'm not supporting anyone, but I will help in any way I can, make a good transition from my term to their first term. And Derry Boyd is present. Derry, please stand. Derry's running for tax commissioner. This is my 32nd year in office. And it's a long time, but I guess time is relative. If you just look at it in perspective, as if a turtle was walking along and he was attacked by Gale snails. And the police came forward after he was beaten up and asked the turtle, what happened? He says, I don't know. It all happened so fast. Well, you know, and I know, it would take a turtle a long time to travel. You know, and I know it taking snails, especially Gale snails, a long time to reach that turtle. And the attack would probably take about 3 days. And then to flee the scene, another 3 days just to get away. But that's the way it feels in my office. 32 years, it's all happened so fast. And it just seems like I was elected yesterday. Probate court is an interesting job. And that's what has made the time pass by so fast. I meet new people every day. I meet my friends every day. And it's an experience. It really is. And I gave everybody handouts, and if you look at it, I tried to give a little bit of information about the judge of the probate court, and then I added a list of all the sheriffs, all tax commissioners, all of the probate judges that we've had since 1818 when the county was founded, and then I gave a list of all of the magistrates we've had in office since 1993. That was when the Justice of the Peace, there we go, it was declared unconstitutional, as was the small claims court judge. They acted on a fee system, and that was ruled unconstitutional by the state Supreme Court. So I was appointed the first chief magistrate Then we gave that part up, and another person was appointed. So it's, over the years, we've done a lot of things. And some of the things that we started off with was judges probate court, of course. And we would have civil matters that included probate of wills, appointment of administrators, and then we have guardianships, arguments over those civil matters, and try to settle them the best we can. According to Georgia law, you can't rule by your heart, you have to rule by the law. And that's the hardest part of the job. Probate judge came over from Old England, and back in olden times, in the various serfdom in England, the king would appoint an ordinary, and that was a person appointed to oversee disputes within the various serfdoms. And when Oglethorpe came to Georgia in 1732 and founded the colony, he brought with him Old English law, or common law, and included in that was the office of ordinary. Every county had an ordinary, and each county, of course, made up various circuits, and the circuits had the Superior Court judge. The ordinary was just about ruling the county. He had the small disputes in the Court of Ordinary, and it was called the Inferior Court at that time. So he was an Inferior Court judge. He handled all of the budget within the counties. Matter of fact, Gene Kelly's great-grandfather, Thomas Giles, was ordinary in Walton County in 1883. And his job was to keep the bridges and roads in repair. Well, he would not spend any money because he was trying to save money to build a new courthouse. So the roads and bridges were within disrepair while the courthouse was being built. But at that time, they didn't believe in going in debt. And thank goodness he got the courthouse built, and it was paid for, and then he went back to working on roads and bridges. So that's the way it's gone over the years. 1920s, county commissioners was founded, so they took the roads, bridges, and all of the budgets and all the monies away from the ordinary's office. And then we lost other duties when the magistrates were appointed. And also, I gave up elections. Everything was so busy. We had a board of elections appointed in 2003. And so the board of elections took over the election part. So I was over the elections for 23 years. It was a busy time. So it's a busy office. Besides the civil matters, we also have the traffic court. I have small misdemeanors in the court, and we just hear traffic every Friday and traffic trials on the third Friday of the month. Third Monday of the month, I have state patrol trials. So traffic court, civil matters, a lot of things go on within the office. We also issue marriage license, we issue firearms license, and passports. And anybody that needs to come up and get a passport, you need a firearm license, you just come in any time. Don't need to make appointments, just walk right in. I try to keep an open door policy for everybody to come in, and then they just come in and talk. I have people that, some of them want me to read a letter for them, explain it to them, so we'll do that. And a lot of people want to come in and get me to give them legal advice I'm not an attorney. So I tell them, no, go talk to an attorney. And you don't want to get in trouble. Don't try to handle it yourself. So that works sometimes. I'm leaving some time certainly for questions. Many of you hope have the questions. One thing that somebody may think about living trusts, a lot of attorneys come through town just to try to get rich quick. They'll try to scare you with items such as living trusts. And remember, one of the scare tactics that may be given is that probate court costs are so expensive. Well, in Georgia, if you compare Georgia with other states in the union, Georgia's probate costs are fairly cheap. It'll average about $200 to $225 probate a will. So if you think about a living trust, that's where you leave all your property to a trust, and it may skip a generation and go to the grandchildren. But unless your property has an appraised value of about $5 million, first $5 million now next year will be exempt. So you wouldn't have to worry about putting your property in a trust for your grandkids. It can just go to your children and go down to your grandchildren, if that's the way you wish to leave your property. So it's something to think about. I want questions. So if you have questions about trusts, about wills, about anything, please go right ahead. Anybody have any?
What about passports?
Yeah.
Can you renew it? Do y'all take the pictures there?
We don't take the pictures. You get the pictures, CVS, Walgreens,
Okay.
Anywhere.
But you just bring the pictures and you...
Yeah, you need to bring, we have the forms. You fill out the forms and bring your pictures. You need a certified copy of the birth certificate. Got to be certified, issued by a state or county.
Well, I had some people ask me they need to renew theirs. And
Yeah. Mainly the certified copy of the birth certificate and the picture.
Even to renew, you have to have a birth certificate.
And to renew, you can get the form and you can just send in your old passport. So if you already have one. And they'll send it back to you if you request.
What's the cost of renewing the code?
Renewal is, let me think, $40.
40.
Yeah. So that, well, maybe my clerks can tell you more about that. It's right at 40 or 50. Yeah. It's good for 10 years, yeah. And mine is good for 5 years.
What's the wait time for a new and a renewal?
Right now, it's 4 to 6 weeks. And if you need it expedited, it costs extra, but you get the passport back in about 1 week, a week and a half.
you can fly to Washington and get one with your airline ticket. I've done that before.
Yeah, if you need it in a hurry, right?
Yeah.